If you were to list some of the world's wealthiest people, you would most likely be able to name a few business professionals that have been known to the world for many years thanks to decades of hard work that has resulted in their wealth. However, there are certain names on the billionaires list that are among the richest despite being among the youngest teenagers. Here are the top 10 teenage billionaires in the world so far. But before we get started, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. Number 10. Kevin David Lehmann, $2.4 billion. Kevin David Lehmann is the youngest billionaire in the world. Gunther Lehmann gave birth to him in 2003. Kevin David Lehmann's riches stem from his 50% ownership of Germany's largest drugstore chain, DM, or Drogerie Market, which generates more than $12 billion in revenue yearly. Getz Werner started DM in 1973 in Karlsruhe, Germany, and it now has over 3,700 sites. Gunther, Kevin's father, invested in DM in 1974 before handing 50% of its ownership to Kevin in 2017. However, neither father nor son is active in the business's operation. Number 9. Alexandra Anderson, $1.3 billion. Alexandra Anderson became the world's youngest billionaire at the age of 19 in 2016, a position she held for 3 years in a row. Her birthplace is Norway. Alexandra's father is Johan Henrik Anderson, the creator of Norway's greatest banking, real estate, and business corporation, Ferd. Alexandra and her older sister Catharina came to their wealth by each inheriting 42% of the family-owned investment company Ferd, which conducts hedge funds, is an active investor in the Nordic Stock Exchange, and has private equity assets. Johan, their father, still oversees the business and controls 70% of the votes through a dual-class share structure. Number 8. Pedro Franceschi, $1.5 billion. We can see the world's youngest self-made billionaire in Brazil. Pedro Franceschi, 25, is the co-founder and co-CEO of Brex, a financial business, and he only joined the Billionaires Club in early 2022. Franceschi, the co-founder of Brex with Enrique Dubograss, grew up in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, where he met Dubograss, co-founded and sold the first fintech firm, enrolled in Stanford, dropped out, and co-founded Brex once more. In January 2022, he became a billionaire after Brex, situated in California, raised funds from private investors valued at $12.3 billion. Number 7. Wang Zhidong, $1.5 billion. From Brazil to Asia's richest billionaire, a Chinese 25-year-old whose fortune stemmed from investments in CNNC, Huawei Titanium Dioxide, and Lehmann Billions Group. Wang is little known, outside of the fact that he made his fortune from investments in CNNC, Huawei Titanium Dioxide, and Lehmann Billions Group, both of which manufacture titanium dioxide in China. Titanium dioxide, which is odorless and absorbent, is frequently employed as a pigment for whiteness and opacity, as well as a bleaching agent in porcelain enamels for brightness, hardness, and acid resistance. Number 6. Enrique Dubograss, $1.5 billion. With his fintech business, this Breslow CEO hopes to revolutionize corporate credit cards. He and his co-founder, Pedro Franceschi, met in high school and bonded during a Twitter debate in 2012 before establishing Pagar.me, a payments platform for small businesses in Brazil, in 2013. In 2015, it was acquired by a larger Brazilian competitor. After that, Dubograss proceeded to Stanford with Franceschi, but barely stayed for a year before dropping out to launch Brex in 2017. He became a billionaire in January 2022 when Brex, based in California, raised funds from private investors valued at $12.3 billion. Number 5. Catharina Anderson, $1.3 billion. Catharina and her younger sister Alexandra inherited 42% of the family-owned investment firm Ferd, which manages hedge funds, is an active investor in the Nordic Stock Exchange, and has private equity assets. Johann, their father, still oversees the business and controls 70% of the boats through a dual-class share structure. Number 4. Austin Russell, $1.6 billion. Austin Russell walked out of college to create and operate the automotive sensor firm Lehmann Technologies, which became public in December 2020 via a SPAC merger. According to Forbes, he came up with the idea for Lehmann while studying physics at Stanford University at the age of 17. He got a $100,000 Thiel Fellowship from entrepreneur Peter Thiel's program and dropped out in 2012 to explore his concept. Russell, who is 25 years old, became the world's youngest self-made millionaire after Lehmann was listed on the NASDAQ. Lehmann competes with laser LiDAR manufacturers such as Velodyne and Aiva, which create high-tech sensors to aid self-driving vehicles in detecting their surroundings. Number 3. Ryan Breslow, $2 billion. He dropped out of Stanford in 2014 to build his payment business Bolt, for which he raised $1.3 million, including $355 million in January 2022, valuing the company at $11 billion, according to Forbes. However, after instituting a 4-day work week for his 700 employees, the yoga, meditation, and dancing enthusiast stepped down as CEO to become executive chairman. Bolt drew the attention of investors such as BlackRock, General Electric, and SAP by promising millions of online shops on Amazon-style checkout. Number 2. Gustaf Magdar Wetso's, $4.5 billion. Gustaf Magdar Wetso's income stems from his ownership in over half of Norway's SalMar ASA, one of the world's largest salmon producers. Gustaf Wetso, who launched the company in 1991, gave him a stake in the company in 2013. SalMar transformed Norwegian fish farming, industrializing the landscape by refining the product into more sophisticated cuts for higher profit returns. While his father leads a business, Gustaf Magdar is branching out into real estate and tech businesses. Number 1. Gary Wang, $5.9 billion. This MIT graduate, co-founder, and current chief technology officer of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, began her career at Google, where she built tools to collect travel fares. In 2019, he collaborated with fellow billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried to develop FTX, one of the main exchanges for buying and selling crypto derivatives built by traders for traders. According to Forbes, Wang currently holds approximately 16% of the exchange, which raised $400 million at a $32 billion valuation in January 2022. He also owns around 18% of its U.S. operations, which are valued at $8 billion by investors. So guys, that was it for this video. What did you think about our video? Let us know in the comment section below. If you are new to our channel, be sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell to get notified about our latest videos. Thanks for watching.